Have you ever found yourself lying awake at night, mentally rearranging the next day, trying to solve problems that haven't even happened yet? Your mind, a constant planner, a predictor, a controller. We believe that if we can just think ahead enough, we can steer life perfectly. We can avoid pain. We can ensure success. But what if this very effort of control is what's exhausting you? What if the healing you seek begins not with doing more, but with allowing more? I remember a time, early in my practice, when I was tasked with tending a small, wounded bird. Its wing was injured, and my job was to help it heal. I was so careful, so diligent. I would check the bandage constantly. I would try to feed it at precise intervals. I barely slept, worried I would miss a sign of distress. I thought my intense control was the source of its survival. But the bird grew weaker. It was stressed, fearful under my anxious gaze. My teacher saw this and simply said, "You are breathing for it." He guided me to create a safe, warm space for the bird, to provide food and water, yes, but then to sit quietly, to watch without interfering, to trust the natural intelligence of its body to heal itself. It was one of the hardest things I've ever done, to just let go. And then something beautiful happened. When I stopped my constant fussing, the bird began to relax. It started to eat on its own time. It began to preen its feathers. Its innate wisdom, its life force, began to take over. And it healed. We are all like that bird. We have within us a profound, innate capacity to heal, not just physically, but emotionally and spiritually. But we smother it with our controlling minds. We try to force healing on our own schedule. We resist difficult emotions. We obsess over past mistakes. We try to mentally command our bodies to relax. And in all this striving, we are, in effect, trying to breathe for our own souls. The moment you stop controlling is the moment you make space for life to do its work. It's like a muddy pond. If you keep sticking your hands in, stirring the water, it will never become clear. But if you simply let it be, allow it to rest, the sediment naturally settles. The water clears on its own. Your mind, your heart, are the same. This doesn't mean you become passive. You still set the bowl of water out for the bird. You still take care of yourself. But you release the frantic struggle to manage every single outcome. You shift from being a micromanager of the universe to a trusting participant in life. So how do you start? First, notice the controller. Feel that tension in your shoulders, that tightness in your jaw. That is the body of control. Just breathe into it. Second, practice one small surrender today. Maybe it's surrendering the need to be right in a conversation. Maybe it's surrendering the need to know exactly how a project will turn out. You do your part, and then you let go of the rest. And third, trust. Trust that just as your body knows how to mend a cut, your spirit knows how to mend a heart. Your job is not to force the process, but to create the conditions for it, through rest, through kindness, through allowing what is to simply be. When you stop controlling, you are not giving up. You are opening up. You are making room for a grace far wiser than your own fear to enter. And in that open, quiet space, life begins to heal you. Thank you for your presence.